Are you living your authentic truth? As you start to walk on the way appears. Rumi. Let me ask you something. Am I living my truth? Sit with that question for a moment. Not the surface level truth of your to-do list or career milestones, but the deeper truth. The one that resonates with who you truly are at your core. Here's another. Do my thoughts serve me? If you're not living your truth, chances are that your thoughts might be standing in your way. Your confidence is likely being undermined by self-doubt or fear. And when you're not living your truth, the joy that you deserve may feel just out of reach. Take a moment to reflect. Are you showing up as your highest and best self? Or could it be that your mindset, the stories that you tell yourself, the fears that you carry, the interpretations that you cling to are holding you back? Quote, "You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them." Maya Angelou, unquote. Sometimes our inner critic, fears and inherited beliefs stop us in our tracks, keeping us from living the vibrant, fulfilled lives that we're capable of. The courage to ask those hard questions. Quote, "The soul always knows what to do to heal itself. The challenge is to silence the mind." Caroline Myss, unquote. What defines you? If you had to choose 3 words to describe your ideal self, what would they be? Courageous, loving, bold, joyous? What resonates with you? Now ask yourself, if that you say that you're courageous, are you showing courage in your decisions? If you say that you're loving, are you expressing love in your relationships and towards yourself? If you say that you're bold, are you taking the risks that align with boldness? If you say that you're joyous, are you actively creating moments of joy in your life? Often there's a gap between who we say we are and how we're living. Closing that gap is where self-belief begins. A journey into psychology and mindset. Quote, "Change your thoughts and you change your world." Dr. Wayne Dwyer, unquote. Your thoughts shape your reality. They influence how you interpret your experiences, how you feel about yourself, and ultimately how you show up in the world. Self-belief isn't just about confidence, it's about congruence. It's about aligning who you are with how you live it. It requires courage to ask yourself, am I living these values consistently? This isn't about perfection, it's about awareness. It's about recognizing when fear, negativity, or doubt creeps in and gently choosing to shift your perspective. The invitation. Quote, "You were born with wings. Why prefer to crawl through life?" Rumi, unquote. Let us start here. Who is your ideal self? Take a moment to define it. Write it down. Those 3 words that resonate with who you are at your best. Now ask yourself, am I showing up as this person every day? Where am I falling short and why? What thoughts or fears might be standing in my way? This is your opportunity to reconnect with your truth. Challenge the stories that no longer serve you and to step boldly into the version of yourself you've always known that you could be. Quote, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us." Ralph Waldo Emerson, unquote. Welcome, A Journey Together. You're here for a reason. Out of all the places that you could be, out of all of the choices that you could have made, you chose this one. That is no small thing. It's an act of courage, a quiet but powerful declaration that you're ready. ready to find yourself again, ready to believe in your worth, ready to step into the life that feels true, vibrant, and unapologetically yours. Quote, "Be not afraid of growing slowly, but only be afraid of standing still." Chinese proverb, unquote. Your courage is your greatness. Courage starts with showing up and letting ourselves be seen. Bernie Brown, unquote. The fact that you're here tells me something about you. You might not feel strong right now, but I see the courage it took for you to show up. For some, that courage looks like picking up the pieces after life knocked them down. For others, it's daring to ask, what if I could be more? Whatever your story, your willingness to be here is a testament to your greatness. It's not easy to admit that something isn't working, to look into the mirror and say, I need change. But here you are, and that tells me that you're ready to create something extraordinary. Welcome. What you can expect from this journey. Quote, "The journey of 1,000 miles begins with just one step." Las 2, unquote. In the days ahead, we'll unpack the stories that you've been telling yourself, the ones that keep you stuck. We'll challenge the beliefs that no longer serve you, set boundaries that protect your light, and plant the seeds of self-belief that will carry you forward. This isn't about perfection. It's not about fixing you, because look, here's the thing, you're not broken. It's about rediscovering the strength, beauty, and possibility that already exists within you. Step by step, we'll build a foundation for the life that you've been craving, a life that feels authentic, aligned, and undeniably yours. Why do I know that you'll be okay? Quote, "Out of difficulties grow miracles." Jean de la Bruyere, unquote. I know what it feels like to be at your breaking point. I've been there, sitting in a park, pregnant, homeless, and hungry, wondering how I could possibly go on. But in that darkness, I found a voice, a glimmer of hope, reminding me that I had a choice. That moment, look, it didn't change my circumstances like overnight, but it planted a seed, the belief that I could rise slowly, step by step. I began to rebuild. And today, as I stand before you as a coach, speaker, and woman who reclaimed her life, I know this: if I could do it, so can you. You're not alone in this. Whatever and wherever you've been through, whatever you're facing right now, this course here is here to help you rise. The first step towards transformation. Quote, "What we achieve inwardly will change outer reality." Plutarch, unquote. Right now, you're standing at the edge of something new. It's not a leap into the unknown, it's a step towards yourself. This course is an invitation, a chance to pause, reflect, and rediscover the part of you that's been waiting to shine. The world may have told you to settle, to accept less than what you desire, but deep down you know that there's more for you, more joy, more purpose, more you. It's not a leap into the unknown, it's a step towards yourself. This course is an invitation, a chance to pause, reflect, and rediscover the part of you that's been waiting to shine. The world may have told you to settle, to accept less than what you desire, but deep down you know that there's more for you, more joy, more purpose, more you. Why take this course? Because you deserve the transformation that you've been craving. Because your story is not over. Because the life that you've been waiting for starts with one simple choice: to believe in yourself again. The beginning. Do you believe in you? Not just in the fleeting way that falters when challenges appear, but with the kind of belief that holds steady like the roots of an ancient tree, anchored and immovable, the belief that says you are enough, even on the days when doubt tries to drown it out. This is the foundation of your comeback story. It does not start with others and how they see you. It starts with what you see in yourself. Self-belief is not something you stumble upon. It's something you create. Self-belief, the stories we tell ourselves. The power of narrative. Our minds are natural storytellers. They weave tales from threads of our experiences, fears and failures, creating the narrative that you carry today. But here's the truth. Not all these stories are true. Many are just interpretations shaped by repetition and time until they feel like facts etched in stone. Think about it. How often do we go through the motions, rushing between responsibilities, drowning in deadlines, living lives so full of noise that we rarely pause to ask, what do I believe about myself? We build our lives around mantras and mission statements handed to us by others. Corporations, institutions, and even societal norms. We march forward on paths paved by someone else's dreams, trading our time and talent for a salary, validation, or security. There is nothing wrong with working for others or contributing to a collective vision. But if you have ever found yourself daydreaming during a meeting, questioning your role, or feeling a quiet but insistent pull that says there must be more, then it is time to pay attention. That pull is not random, it's your soul asking you to wake up. The whisper of more. Maybe you're at the crossroads. You might be leaving a role, returning to work after raising a family, or facing retirement and wondering, who was I all these years and who am I supposed to be now? Here is the hard truth. The accolades, the promotions, the office politics, the endless dinners, even the people that you worked with, they will all fade. The corporate ladder that you climb disappears behind you. Colleagues move on, wrapped up in their own lives. What you're left with is you, and there's emptiness in that realization. Let me assure you that emptiness is not a curse. It's a gift, it's an open space, a blank canvas, a chance to ask the one question that truly matters. What do I believe I am capable of? This is the moment when you can stop running, stop proving, and start listening. Listen to the whisper inside you that says, there is more for me, because there is that we've learned to believe. Maybe you're telling yourself stories like, I don't deserve more. I was never a leader. I need to play it safe. It's selfish to follow my dreams. What if I fail? People will think I'm delusional. Let me tell you something about these stories. They are not truth. They are echoes of someone else's fears, projections, or limitations, handed to you like second-hand baggage. You've carried them long enough. It's time to let them go. Reclaiming the pen. How to rewrite your story. Here's the incredible thing. You're not just a character in your life story. You are the narrator. You can rewrite the script. Reframing is one of the most powerful tools for reshaping your beliefs. It's a practice that shifts your perspective, turning pain into power and setbacks into stepping stones. Consider these examples. Old story, I failed, so I'm not good enough. New frame, I failed because I was brave enough to try. Now I'm wiser and better prepared. Old story, they rejected me, so I'm unworthy. New frame, their rejection is a redirection to something better, aligned with my purpose. Old story, I can't take risks, it's too dangerous. New frame, every quiet, and great success begins with my risk. My dreams are worth stepping into uncertainty for. Every time you reframe a story, you reclaim a piece of your power. You move from being the passenger in your life to taking the wheel. From self-doubt to self-belief. Self-belief does not mean erasing all your doubts. It means choosing not to let them control you. It's about trusting yourself enough to take the next step, even if you don't see the whole staircase. Here's how you begin. 1. Sit in stillness. Give yourself space to hear your thoughts and separate the noise from the truth. 2. Date yourself. Get to know who you are beyond the roles that you play for others. Ask yourself, what do I want? What excites me? What scares me? 3. Challenge your stories. For every limiting belief, write down a counter-narrative, a truth that empowers rather than diminishes you. The gift of emptiness. The emptiness you feel is not your enemy, it's a teacher. It's a sign that you're ready to let go of what no longer serves you and to make room for something new. Yes, people may have doubted you. Yes, you have made mistakes. But every stumble, every misstep has brought you here, to this moment of possibility. What will you do with it? A final thought. Self-belief is not about being fearless. It's about believing that you're worth the risk. It's about backing yourself, choosing to trust that you have what it takes to create a life that feels like your own. Because here's the truth. You do. You always have, and now it's time to prove it to yourself. The pen is in your hands. Write a story that you're proud to live. Boundaries protecting your light. Self-belief does not thrive in chaos. It needs an environment of respect and intention. That is why boundaries matter. Boundaries are not about pushing people away. They're about inviting the right energy into your life. They say, I value my time, my energy, and my peace. Let us reframe boundaries. To the person who drains your energy, I deserve a relationship that lifts me. To the endless demands on your time, my time is precious and I will use it intentionally. To the inner critic telling you to always say yes, no is a complete sentence. Boundaries are self-respect in action. They remind you and others that your light is worth protecting. The courage to choose yourself. Choosing yourself is not selfish, it's necessary. It's a declaration that your dreams, your peace, and your growth are worth prioritizing. And the truth, boundaries don't just protect you from external negativity, they also shield you from the inner voices that sabotage or settle. So ask yourself, what would change in my life if I trusted myself enough to say no to what doesn't serve me? What would I gain if I stopped apologizing for putting myself first? This isn't about defiance, it's about courage. The quiet kind that allows you to say, I choose me. Speak life into yourself every morning when you wake up and face a world that often tells you what you are not successful enough, not beautiful enough, not strong enough. These messages seep into the quiet corners of your mind, shaping how you see yourself. But here's the truth. The most powerful voice in your life is your own. Imagine standing in front of a mirror, looking into your own eyes and saying, I am enough. Not because of what you have achieved, but simply because you exist. This is not just about words, it's about rewriting the narrative in your mind. You're planting seeds of belief, watering them every time you declare, I'm worthy of love, success, and happiness. Speak it into existence, and when doubt creeps in, speak louder. Look yourself in the mirror today and tell yourself one thing that you love about who you are, just one. Tomorrow, add another. Build the habit of lifting yourself, because the world will only see you as brightly as you see yourself. Set small, achievable goals. Big dreams are beautiful, but they can also feel overwhelming. How do you climb a mountain? Not by staring at the peak, paralysed by its height, but by taking one small step at a time. Each step matters. Each step brings you closer. This is the power of settling small, achievable goals. Think of something that you want to achieve. Maybe a healthier lifestyle, a new career, or a creative project. Break it down into its smallest parts. Instead of, I want to write a book, start with, I will write 100 words today. Instead of, I want to lose 20 pounds, start with, I will drink more water today. Success is a series of small victories, each one reinforcing the belief that you can do this. Today, write down one small, actionable step towards a goal that you've been putting off. Do it before the day ends, please. Tomorrow, take another. Watch how the momentum builds, step by step, dream by dream. Celebrate your uniqueness. There is a story only you can tell, a perspective only you can bring, and a magic that only you can share. Yet how often do we hide the things that make us unique, wishing that we could be, well, more like someone else? Your quirks, your scars, your experiences, these are not things to fix, they're gifts to embrace. Think of the people who inspire you most. Are they perfect? No. They are authentic. They have leaned into what makes them different, and that's where the power lies. The same is true for you. Your uniqueness is not your weakness, it's your strength. Today, write down 3 things that make you unique. Maybe it's your sense of humour, your ability to listen, or the way you turn challenges into opportunities. Celebrate them, and the next time you feel tempted to shrink, remember the world needs your light exactly as it is. Pursue your passions. Life gets busy and passions often take a back seat, but think about the last time that you did something just because it brought you joy. Maybe it was painting or writing, gardening or dancing. Remember how alive you felt, how connected to your true self. That is the power of pursuing your passions. They are not luxuries, they are lifelines to your soul. Carve out time, no matter how small, for what lights you up. Your passions are not a distraction from the important parts of life. They are what make life important. Today, spend 10 minutes doing something that you love. Paint, journal, play an instrument, or simply daydream about what excites you. Let yourself feel alive again. Practice mindfulness. In the rush of daily life, we often miss the beauty in the small moments. The warmth of sunlight on your skin, the laughter of a child, the rhythm of your breathing. These are the threads that weave the fabric of life. Practicing mindfulness is about pausing to notice them, to be present in the here and now. Mindfulness does not require an hour-long meditation or a fancy retreat. It starts with a single breath, right now. Feel the air entering your lungs, grounding you. Listen to the sounds around you, smell the air, notice the colours. This moment right here is all you truly have. Today, take 5 minutes to be fully present, no phone, no distractions, just you and the moment. Let yourself experience the magic in the ordinary. Give to others. There is a unique kind of joy that comes from lifting someone else up. It reminds you of your own strength and your own ability to make a difference, no matter how small. Acts of kindness, they don't have to be grand gestures, a kind word, a genuine smile, or simply being present for someone can have a lovely outward ripple effect that you cannot imagine. When you give to others, you reinforce your sense of purpose. You remind yourself that your life has value, not because of what you have, but because of the impact that you make. Today, commit one small act of kindness. Send an encouraging message to a friend, hold the door open for a stranger, volunteer your time, or just offer a listening ear. Giving to others is one of the most powerful ways to give back to yourself. Embrace failure. Redefining failure. The path to your success, we have been conditioned, haven't we, to fear failure, to treat it as an endpoint, a sign that we're not capable. Every stumble you faced, every detour that you have taken has brought you lessons that you could not learn any other way. Failure is not a badge of shame, it's proof of courage. It shows that you're willing to step out of your comfort zone, to risk, to dream. The only true failure is standing still, paralysed by the fear of what might go wrong. Success is a journey, not a destination. Let us redefine success. It's not just the applause or the milestones. It's the resilience, the creativity, and the grit you build along the way. It's waking up each day knowing that you are living in alignment with your values and pursuing a life that feels true to you. In my entrepreneurial journey, I faced what many might label as failures. As I transitioned from a corporate executive to an entrepreneur, I lost material wealth and faced financial hurdles that could have made me question everything. But here's the truth. What I gained was so much greater. I earned insights and resilience that have become the foundation of my success today. I did not just survive those moments, I grew. I learned to value experiences, relationships, and personal growth over possessions. Success for me became more than a number in a bank account. It became the richness of my life. The gift of failure. Let me share a personal story. During my corporate career, I was used to measurable wins, targets hit, promotions earned. But when I started my entrepreneurial journey, things didn't always go according to plan. There were moments of uncertainty and setbacks that would have made others walk away, for sure. Even my partner, a logical and grounded engineer, would say, "Oh no, you're going to fail again." And you know what? I laughed. I told him, "That's okay. As long as I learn something, it's worth it." He could not always understand my perspective, but I came to see failure as a step forward, not back. It became my teacher, my compass, and ultimately my advantage. Real success. Owning your story. Success does not have to look like the polished overnight wins we so often hear about. The truth is far more inspiring. Success is messy, non-linear, and deeply personal. It's not about getting it right the first time. It's about the courage to try, the humility to learn, and the determination to keep going. Even major companies like Google incentivize failure. Why? Because they understand that failure is part of innovation, transformation. in your personal life is no different. To create something extraordinary, you must be willing to risk the ordinary. Your turn to redefine failure today. I invite you to take a bold step. Think about something that you've been avoiding because you're afraid to fail. Maybe it's applying for that dream job, starting a side hustle, or reaching out to someone who inspires you. Take one small action. Send the email, make the call, try the new skill. Whatever happens, remember this. Success is not about never failing. It's about how you rise. Each lesson, each moment of resilience brings you closer to the life you're building. Reflection prompts. What's the one failure in my life that taught me an invaluable lesson? What is the one thing I've been avoiding for fear of failing? How can I take a small step towards it today? Write these answers down and let them be a reminder that every setback is a setup for something greater. Final thoughts. Quote, success is not final, failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill, unquote. Failures are not roadblocks, they're stepping stones. They are the messy, beautiful proof that you are moving towards something worthwhile. So embrace them, learn from them, and keep going. The story of your success is being written right now. Practical strategies for building resilience. Turning adversity into strength. Resilience isn't just about surviving difficult times, it's about using those challenges as a catalyst for transformation. It's about redefining what's possible, even in the face of despair. Let me share with you how I found resilience when I was at my lowest point, and how you can apply these strategies to craft your own comeback story. 1. Reframe challenges as opportunities. When I was homeless and at rock bottom, I could have easily allowed my circumstances to define me, but instead I chose to reframe my situation. I saw my homelessness not as a permanent state, but as the foundation for rebuilding my life. How you can apply this. When faced with adversity, ask yourself, what is this teaching me, and how can I use this to grow? Write down one challenge that you're facing right now and identify a potential silver lining or lesson it offers. Example in action. Lost a job. Reframe it as an opportunity to pursue a career aligned with your passions or to develop new skills. 2. Use visualization to craft a new reality. During those dark days, I would close my eyes and imagine every detail of the life I wanted. I saw the house that I would live in, the car that I would drive, and even how I would carry myself, strong, confident, and determined. I wasn't just surviving. I was intentionally crafting my future in my mind, step by step. How can you apply this? Take 5 minutes each day to visualize your ideal life. Focus on the details, how you feel, how you look, and what success means to you. Pair your visualization with empowering affirmations like, I am capable of creating the life I desire. Example in action. Imagine yourself walking into a meeting as the person you aspire to be. How would you speak? How would you carry yourself? Now, embody that energy, even before it becomes your reality. Guided visualization, entering your new reality. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Let the world around you fade away. For the next few moments, there are no opinions, no limits, no financial constraints, just you and your boundless potential. Let's step into your new reality, the life that you are intentionally creating. Waking up to your ideal day. Picture yourself waking up in the morning. Where are you in the world? Maybe you're near the ocean, hearing the soft rhythm of the waves kissing the shore. Or perhaps you're in a bustling cityscape where the hum of life energizes you. Take a moment to notice the sounds around you, birds chirping, the wind brushing through the trees, or the quiet serenity of your space. Now look around the room. What does it feel like? Is it modern? A modern open space with sunlight streaming through sleek sliding glass doors? Or is it a charming room with vintage wooden arches framing the windows? Imagine the warmth of the sun gently waking you up. This is your sanctuary, a space that reflects your values, your taste, your dreams. Starting the day with intention, you rise and prepare for the day. Imagine the aroma of breakfast filling the air. What are you eating? Freshly baked bread, tropical fruits, or a comforting bowl of oats? Who are you sharing this meal with? A loved one, a close friend, or maybe this is a moment of peaceful solitude, just you and the sound of your thoughts. Feel the energy of the morning, joyful, purposeful, calm. This is not just another day, it's a day where you are fully present, fully alive, living your new reality. As you step into your day, where are you heading? Are you traveling to an inspiring office with a view of the skyline? Or are you working from a sunlit terrace with a cup of coffee by your side as you dive deep into a passion project? Picture the rhythm of your day. What are you doing? How does it feel? And how aligned is it with your true self? Notice how you carry yourself, how you walk with confidence and purpose. Your posture is strong and your presence is undeniable. You are fully in control of your day, moving through it with ease and joy. Connections and impact. Who are you interacting with today? Are you meeting a team that you inspire, coaching a client about life transformation, or collaborating with others on a shared dream? Imagine the impact that you're making, the lives that you're touching, the value that you're creating, the sense of fulfillment that you feel. Reflection and gratitude. As the day winds down, take a moment to reflect. How does it feel to live this life? To wake up each day aligned with your purpose and to go to bed knowing that you've lived authentically and intentionally. Feel the gratitude welling up inside of you, a deep appreciation for the journey that brought you here. Your turn to dream. Now, take a deep breath and open your eyes. Write down what you saw, heard, felt, and experienced in your visualization. This is your new reality, waiting for you to bring it to life. What's the one step you can take today to begin creating this vision? Remember, every decision, no matter how small, brings you closer to this life. Practice daily gratitude to shift your mindset. Even when I had nothing material, I focused on what I did have, a profound love that many people would never experience in a lifetime. Gratitude became my anchor, reminding me that even in hardship, there was beauty. How you can apply this. Start each day by writing down 3 things that you are grateful for. They don't have to be big. Small joys count too. Use gratitude to shift your perspective when challenges arise and ask yourself, what is the one thing that I can be thankful for in this situation? Example in action. During a tough workday, be grateful for the opportunity to learn new skills or for a supportive colleague who has your back. Embody strength even when you feel weak. When I went to my cleaning job, I carried myself as if I were already living the life I envisioned. People didn't see weakness, they saw strength. I chose to defy my situation by intentionally crafting how I showed up in the world. How you can apply this? Stand tall, speak confidently, and act in alignment with the person that you are becoming. Look, even if you do not feel like it yet, use positive body language and affirmations to reinforce your self-belief. Let me give you an example in action. If you're nervous about a presentation, rehearse standing confidently and smiling beforehand. The act of embodying strength can shift your mindset. Build resilience with small wins. Resilience is not built overnight. It's the result of small, consistent victories. When I felt overwhelmed, I focused on what I can control in that moment, a small task, a single step towards my vision. How can you apply this? Break large challenges into smaller, manageable goals. Focus on completing one task at a time. Celebrate every small win, no matter how minor that it seems. Example in action. Want to write a book? Start with just 100 words a day. Each day you write brings you closer to your goal. Reframe negative self-talk. Look, it's easy to fall into the cycle of self-doubt, but I learned to catch those thoughts and replace them with empowering ones. I shifted from saying, I can't do this, to I'm learning how to do this. How you can apply this. Notice when negative self-talk arises. Write it down and reframe it into a positive, growth-orientated statement. Practice repeating your new empowering beliefs daily. Example in action. Old thought. I'm not good enough for this job. New thought. I'm growing and improving every day, and I bring value to this role. Lean on gratitude and reflection during setbacks. Every stumble taught me something valuable. Instead of focusing on what went wrong, I asked myself, what can I learn from this? That reflection turned failures into lessons and setbacks into stepping stones. How can you apply this? Reflect on a recent setback. Write down what you learned and how it can guide your next steps. Create a mantra like, every setback is a setup for a comeback. Build a resilience ritual. I did not just think about resilience, I practiced it every day through visualization, gratitude, and journaling. These rituals became the foundation of my transformation. How can you apply this? Create a morning ritual that includes visualization and affirmations to set the tone for your day. End your day with a gratitude journal and a reflection on small wins. Example in action. Morning. Visualize your goals and say 3 affirmations. Evening. Write down 3 things that you're grateful for and 1 lesson that you've learned that day. Seek strength in the community. Resilience does not mean doing it all alone. I leaned on the love and support of others to help me through the difficult times. How can you apply this? Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Share your goals with a trusted friend or mentor who can hold you accountable. Example in action. Join a community group or an online forum focused on personal growth and resilience. Keep moving forward. Resilience is the art of trying again. It's choosing to rise even when it feels impossible. It's saying, I can take 1 more step. How can you apply this? When you feel stuck, focus on the smallest possible action that you can take to move forward. Remember, progress, not perfection, is the goal. Example in action. Feeling overwhelmed? Start by organising just one part of your day or tackling one item on your to-do list. Closing thought. Quote, "Be like a tree and let the dead leaves drop." Rumi. Unquote. Resilience is about letting go of what no longer serves you and stepping into the person that you're meant to become. No matter where you are right now, you have the power to create a new reality. One small step, one empowering thought, and one intentional act at a time. Self-belief is not built in a day, it's built in daily actions. Here's how to start. A new way forward. Imagine waking up each day with the unshakable belief that you are worthy, not because of what you have achieved or how others perceive you, but simply because you exist. This is not just a possibility, it's a choice to rewrite the stories holding you back, a choice to protect your light with boundaries that honour your worth, a choice to take consistent steps towards becoming the person that you've always known that you could be.